got my camera, but just talk about meals. What you guys, you just did said a prayer here before your meal. And how long you guys been together? You got married on the road?
We met in California in Santa Monica, January 13th or 14th, 2014, and 30 days later we went up to the Redwoods and we got married. 30 days later.
30 days later.
We've been together ever since.
I can tell you guys are really in love.
Thank you.
Yeah. I saw you, I was coming down the strip and I saw you guys pushing the carts and she was dancing, running behind you. Like, I saw her and I'm like, okay, I gotta meet this couple. I could just tell from a distance. You know, you guys show more love and peace than people I know that live in mansions. What's your secret?
For me, I used to be in a real gang. I did quite a bit of time in a penitentiary. And since I got out, God had showed me and brought different nationalities and people into my life. And they didn't hate. They didn't judge me. They wasn't judgmental. They didn't, put me in a square box. And, I accepted Jesus Christ in my heart as my personal Lord and Savior. And it didn't get easier. It got harder. But the things in my life that I was working on become easier. I met all these people throughout the country when I was traveling. They helped me out and I helped them out. See, I try to help out everybody as I can. If I see somebody with a broke down tire, or just like yesterday, I went past the AutoZone, there was a guy down wrenching on his truck, his Escalade. Well, I seen he had the tire off and he had a starter down there. Well, he was kind of big guy, so he just couldn't get up in there to do it. So I went up in there and I ended up changing his starter with probably about an hour and a half, got it out, put the other one in. And it just, made me feel good to be able to help the guy, and he was a black guy. See, I was Aryan Nation, Aryan Brotherhood for a long time.
So you were in a racist organization and here you are on the street and you're helping a black guy with an Escalade. And so you really come a long ways.
Yeah, it changed my life, man. It's not only through God. God, first and foremost, changed my life, but the people is what made me change my heart. Because of them being nice and courteous and kind to me, how could I hate anyone? How could I hate you for your color, your skin?
Yeah.
Because we all put our pants and shirt on the same way.
Right.
We all bleed the same way.
What makes you such a thankful, grateful, energetic person? I see people on the street that's got nice cars, nice houses, big careers, and they're miserable. And here you are, here's your traveling home right now. And she was telling me about some of your dreams. What makes you guys so hopeful and positive and energetic?
First and foremost, we have God. God and Jesus Christ in our heart. That's the first thing.
I think the second thing is we have each other. We have each other, and that means a lot. We, just to support each other. Have somebody that you're gonna wake up to in the morning.
And go to bed with every night.
It's not just about me now. I've got him. I think about him. When I go into the store to get a drink, I make sure I get something he likes.
Yeah.
I would ordinarily get myself a Sprite, but because I know what he likes, I'll get a Coke.
Yeah. It's like, for me, I used to think just one only all the time, but now since I met my beautiful wife, every time I go in to buy anything, food, drinks, or anything, I get two. And part of the reason, one of the main reasons, but God is very first and foremost, but other than God, is my wife keeps me happy. She keeps me sound and safe and secure. She is the apple of my eye. And I've found out in life, it's not all about the material stuff in life. It's about love in your heart and the love that you have for other people. Because if you have more love that God shows you, you're going to be able to bless other people with that love. And that's what he wants us all to do. He wants us to show each other the love that was meant to be from the beginning. And a lot of people, they just have hardened hearts. And the word that God is trying to get down in their heart is to love. It bounces off and it just don't get where it needs to be. Me and my wife pray every day, every meal, for these people that's, not so kind and not so happy and sort of miserable, that, one day they'll be lightened up and then God will be able to get into their heart and help them proceed in life.
Well, I got to tell you, I've only met you just now, and I come from a conservative Amish religious area where everybody's got big farms and houses, and I got to tell you, finding you here in the streets of Las Vegas, you are definitely, I feel your love, and I feel your compassion for one another. I look at you and I see a rich man and woman, and I tell you, you've warmed my heart today. I needed to hear. How you doing, man?
How you doing, brother?
Just doing a little interview here.
But, yeah.
No problem, man. You have a good one.
So we don't turn nobody down. If somebody needs something and they ask us, we try to get it to them, even if it's our last, because we know in our heart that God is going to provide.
What I see is people will see you from a distance, like church people that have nice houses and they go to church. They'll see you and they'll automatically make judgments on your appearance and your situation.
All the time.
What would you like to say to those people?
I would like to say to those people that don't judge a book by its cover. Just because of what the book looks like, that it's tore up or wrinkly or got different marks on it, doesn't mean that it has anything to do with the love that's inside the book or the knowledge that's inside the book.
Wisdom and experience.
Would you guys say you've learned so much on the street without having the material life? Has it taught you many things you think you would have never learned?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's taught me to respect a lot of things that I never thought I'd have to respect. And it has showed me way beyond belief of how racism is always going to be a part of this world, but we can change it one person at a time.
How do you
be changed?
Looking at race on the street, there's a lot of homeless, every kind of person you can think of. Do you think the people that are out on the streets, whether they're homeless by choice or by circumstances, is there less racism or more? Do you see people helping each other more?
I see people helping each other more.
Yeah.
It's not as like 15, 20 years ago when I was, middle age. It was rough. There was a lot of racism, fighting, the N-word's used a lot. Nowadays, everybody's coming together.
I think so too. Outside people trying to fuel race to keep it as a business.
Yep.
I see on the streets, even the country neighborhoods I grew up, people don't use the N-word like they did 20-something years ago. You're probably about my age. I grew up in the 70s. People use the N-word in the 70s, 80s. Well, I got to tell you, man, it was a blessing running into you guys. As your wife told me, you don't see as many couples on the streets. A lot of my interviews are men, older men, individuals out on the street. I've only had one other married couple, and I'll tell you what, you're a testament. And I think this video, and I hope that all the married couples out there that wonder what true love should be, that might have houses and careers and jobs, I hope this video warms their hearts like it has mine as a married man for 32 years. Your love really shines through.
One thing I can say about it is when we first started off our marriage, I said to him, yes, it's not 50-50. It has to be 100% from both sides. And we're not perfect, so of course we're going to mess up and we're going to fall down a lot, but because we're both willing to do our part fully, I know that if I do fall down, he's always going to be there to help me up, just like I'm going to be there to help him up.
And to prove that is a fact, I ran into a real older couple, a senior citizen couple, and this was out on the beach in Santa Monica. And I asked them, I said, if you have any kind of wisdom that you could tell me to where I could live a happier, longer marriage with my wife, what would it be? And the couple both said, they said, you put in 100% each, and you'll be as happy for the rest of your life.
God bless you guys. Well, hey, I want to leave that on that positive note because of all the interviews I've done, this interview is the best one I've seen about the importance of marriage, love, and it coming out of you. And again, this is their home. They're a two-car family. I saw them running across the parking lot. And as I was driving by on my Harley, I'm going, look at that couple going through the parking lot. They were flying at me. Probably should have got a speeding ticket. And I'm like, I got to interview them. I pulled over, and she was like dancing when she was pushing her cart. And look, man, these guys are living on the streets and showing that love and counting on God is what the world needs. And if all the people out there that are blessed and have beautiful houses and cars could learn to have a fraction of the riches and wealth you two have in love, this would be a better world. So this is Biker D, and I'm signing out. I love meeting these guys, and you're gonna love this story. Bye.
One more light goes out in the sky of a million stars. It flickers, flickers. Who cares when someone's time runs out? If